organization.
Exactly.
And so that's the beauty of it. Even though it might be a little daunting at times, therein lies our power. We are scattered, and Satan can't get all of us.
Exactly. And I could tell, any given week, my emails is from all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
His people, he always sends his spirit.
Exactly.
You can always sense his spirit compared to just a religion spirit.
Right.
And it's amazing. And the ages range so much.
That's right.
I hear from kids, and it's just amazing.
Yeah, well, there's going to be a representation from, all over the spectrum. That's how Yahweh's working.
Yeah, and there's no favoritism.
Right. He's not a respecter of persons.
Right, and yeah, there's no discrimination, no favoritism. And that's what the church teaches, that this army of 144,000 is male virgins, and that's what you grew up thinking about. That's what you believe growing up in the churches.
Right.
But they don't understand the spiritual terminology is used in it literal.
Mm-hmm.
Virgins meaning without guile, without deceit.
Yep.
Without witchcrafts.
Right.
Nothing to do with sex.
Nope.
Nothing to do with male or female either.
Nope.
And so it's all symbolic. And his army is just a mixture.
Absolutely.
It's not. You could not find 144,000. 12,000 from each tribe. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, he knows how to work the numbers.
Yeah, he's going to do it that way, but the way church teaches it, it's just ridiculous.
Right. Well, that's all designed to muddle the truth and to deceive people.
Yeah, and so many of the doctrines were planted by the Jesuits to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
And the mass confusions, and people want to know, well, how could Rome, we never had a Reformation to split from Rome. All they did was go underground, infiltrate our churches. The Jesuits infiltrated our churches, and they lead them now.
That's right.
They're the pastors of major congregations.
Right.
Roman Jesuits.
Exactly. They've infiltrated everywhere.
And we can see that because he's opened our eyes to the truth because we seek the truth. Some of these people that just never spent 1 minute of one day asking him for the truth go week after week and sit in these Jesuits' congregations.
Right.
And so it's sickening.
And that's the primary reason why he has his people scattered all over the world right now.
Yeah.
Because nobody that's when they begin to understand what's going on here, they will extricate themselves from churchianity, as it were, and remove themselves as far away from organized religion as they possibly can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there's one other quick thing I wanted to run by, or actually mention to you before we run out of time here. And you had made this comment earlier in the show concerning Iraq being a portal for demonic forces.
Or alien forces.
Or alien forces. It's very interesting that this has been a hotbed of evil activity right from the very beginning. It's interesting that when Cain was cast out after he murdered his brother, that's exactly the area that he ended up in. And also Nimrod and all those band of merry men, that's where they operated from. And also that's the general area where Abraham was called out of when Yahweh had him to move back towards the areas we know now as Palestine.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting.
I've always said that if you wanted to know what the ancient beautiful places were, look for where the deserts are.
Right.
Because when he destroys a place, he destroys it.
Right.
And you know that place must have just been beautiful. Because Abraham had flocks. He was and there wasn't desert then.
Right.
Desert now.
That's right.
But it wasn't desert back then.
Yeah. So what do you think as far as what kind of competition is going out there now as far as establishing a gateway for the aliens?
Well, it's already there. And what was going on before the war was that the Germans had archaeologists that were digging underneath.
Mm-hmm.
And they were almost close to finding this ancient portal and gateway.
Ah.
They found the general area, the location.
Right.
And after the war started, the United States handed that area over to the Britons. And it's called Eridu.
Okay.
And that's who's guarding it now. The Britons have control of it. And I have information on it on my website, thewatcherfiles.com.
Okay.
Iraqgate.
All right, I'll check that out, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's down on the left side somewhere. It's called Iraqgate, Eridu, Eridu. And it talks about that portal and gateway there. That's interesting info.
the way things seem to be shaping up, it looks like the curtain's about to go up on a final act here.
Yeah, well, 1 minute it feels like everything's ready to crash in about 30 days or less, and then the next, all of a sudden, you get a stay in time. It's like a stay in execution. And you just realize, I've got some more time now.
Right.
But with Passover being changed to April 23rd this year, something just feels up with that. Something just feels up. Something doesn't feel right.
I know. There's especially now when you look at the April 23rd date, or actually when you go back to April 8th, which according to the Hebrew calendar is the beginning of months, the new moon, and it's the first month of the new year in the sacred calendar that the Hebrews went by. You're going to have a solar eclipse occurring at that time.
I'm not saying that the feast itself, anything wrong with that, but it seems like something occultic's going on.
Something very strange is going on.
Yeah, and it just seems like it's going to collide.
Yes.
With our feast holidays.
I think so. And,
and you just kind of feel that in the air, and I know that the freaks are threatening to come.
Right.
They're always threatening to come, but you know what? The thing is that this time of the year is always their window of opportunity.
That's right.
They usually have 2 or 3 a year, and this is one of them.
This is it, yep.
They're not going to have another one until May.
Well, here's another observation, Sherry, is I've been watching chemtrails now since 1999, and in the last couple of weeks, I have never seen so much concentration of chemtrails around the setting sun as I have seen in the last couple of weeks.
Well, you know what? Was it you that told me, or who was it? That said that the reason they're heavy chemtrailing the sun now is because the sun has turned to a white color.
Right.
And they're trying to keep it yellow?
Interesting.
Oh, so that wasn't you that told me. Okay, somebody sent me an email.
Well, actually, what I mentioned, what I sent to you a while back was the fact that they're hiding something too.
Well, we know they're hiding Nibiru.
Exactly, because I think it can be seen with the naked eye at certain times.
It can be, because people on the West Coast have seen it.
Yep.
I haven't seen it. I'm never outside.
I haven't seen it, but the concentration, and I've been watching these things for years now, the concentration around the sun as it's setting in the west is just unbelievable.
Yeah.
And everybody's getting sick out here. I live in Connecticut, and everybody's getting sick.
Oh, we can't see it yet. People on the West Coast can see it.
Yep.
And people in Canada have seen it.
But I guess at some point, even those of us in the East will be able to see it at some point.
Yeah, at some point we'll be able to, by the time the entire other world has. But yeah, I figured this too. That besides hiding Nibiru, is that the sun has changed its color and they're trying to keep it yellow or something like that.
Yeah.
Some of that because it's getting hotter now.
It's going through hell, actually. It's oscillating, from what I understand.
And so it's losing its yellow color and turning into a white.
Right.
And I find that interesting, but I haven't noticed it at sunset yet. They said you can notice it at sunset.
Yeah, the chemtrail activity around the sun at sunset is just unbelievable.
And that's why they're hiding it.
Yep.
Huh.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I guess it's been real overcast here. And I've got friends that are pilots that can't even fly and take pictures because the skies are so overcast.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
And it's not just here. It's down in Australia as well. It's affecting the southern hemisphere.
Yep.
So there's so many things going on at one time. So many different agendas working and fighting against each other and hiding and covering up and...
Right.
Well, I
better let you go.
All right, thanks for calling in.
Oh, you're welcome.
Bye-bye. God bless. That wraps up the show this week, folks. Next week, Eric John Phelps will be on the show, and he runs VaticanAssassins.org. He's going to come on the show next week, so you might tune in. We're going to talk about the Black Pope, talk about Jesuits, and talk about what their plans are for the future and what they're doing now. Thanks for tuning in. Keep up to date with my blogger, SherryShriner.blogspot.com. Keep up to date daily on what's going on. I'll see you next week. God bless.